I made a short about personalizing a crochet doll, and you asked to see the process. These two dolls are supposed to be me, but they are not the same. Same pattern, same person, completely different results. The problem isn't the stitches, it's how you translate a real person into a simple shape. So I matched my skin tone, my eye color, and my hair, and crocheted two versions just to see what would work. Here's what I changed and why. The first decision was deciding on a yarn that would match my skin tone. This isn't exactly my skin tone, but it is the closest I could find. It's not easy finding yarn in a wide range of darker skin tones and shades. This is not true for everywhere in the world, but depending on where you are, you may not have access to brands that do. Even if you find a brand that does, they change their color palettes and dye lots every year, so you may not find those shades again. This is the easiest way to personalize a doll, and getting the skin tone right can make all the difference. The length of the body for both of these are the same. The biggest difference is what you can't see. The first one has pipe cleaners running up both legs through the body and into the head. The second doll just has a spine that runs from the bottom of the body to the top of the head. And like a human being, the wire frame acts like a skeleton. It adds flexibility without adding weight and stops the body from collapsing under the weight of whatever else we attach to it, like the head. This is where I did things differently and made two versions of the head. The first head I worked from the top down, and for the second I did the same pattern but in reverse and crocheted it from the bottom up. I wanted to test if it mattered which way I made them, and it turns out that it does matter. You can see the difference here. I keep facial details to a minimum, but eyes change everything. For this size doll, I used a pair of 8mm brown safety eyes to match my eye color. You get these plastic eyes in different colors and in different sizes as well. Size matters here, because bigger eyes can make a doll look more like a baby or a cartoon character, like kawaii plushies. And where you place your eyes matters as well. If they are too high on the head, the face can look surprised. Too low, and it looks sad or sleepy. Hair isn't just random yarn on a head. The hair strands have a shape and texture and frames the face in interesting ways. It also adds weight to the head, and if not counterbalanced properly, can add enough strain to the head to collapse at the neck. To test just how much weight a head can hold, I used thicker yarn when I made the first wig. And then to test the opposite effect, for the second one I used thinner cotton and I crocheted less hair. These three things, your skin tone, your eyes and hairstyle, are where most dolls start looking like a person. If you want to make a doll that looks like someone you know, match these and everything else will follow. I will argue that if you have a choice between only one of these options, match the skin tone, because matching the skin tone matters a lot more than what you would think. Same idea, different decisions. They both look like me, but the one I'll make again, and the other taught me what I need to change the next time I crochet another one of these dolls. So here's what I learned. If it doesn't look right as a base, or if the base is not solid, nothing you add later will fix that. The hair, the clothes, the accessories, they all sit on top of this. These two dolls are the center of the entire safari adventure story. And from this point on, we build everything around them. They have their safari outfits on, they each have a bag, their scarves or keffias, and each of them have a comfortable pair of veldskoene. They are ready for the bush. If you want the full pattern and step-by-step breakdown, that's on Patreon. But here on YouTube, I'm showing you how I think, not just what I make. Next, I'm building what they actually carry into a safari adventure story. A camera, binoculars, and a hat for each of them that matches within the world. Because what they carry tells you all about who they are.